Here, YouTube, what's good? Back with another video. Damn, oil in my motherfucking chair. But just chop it up with y'all very quick. Just a little bit of shit that's been on my mind. You know, really just trust your instincts, trust your gut. You know, I know a lot of y'all usually hear about women's intuition and shit like that, but you got an intuition as well. You know, it's shit that we always like to go against our gut feeling, our initial instincts, and try to water it down like it's not true. You know, like it's something we need to be ignoring. But before I get any deeper, appreciate y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I post. And also follow me on all my socials: Instagram at Wolfgang Pete, TikTok at Wolfgang Lifestyle. I know a lot of times, guys, we like to downplay our initial feelings, our gut instinct, like some shit that we feel. We sometimes tend to go against it, you know. Uh, in a lot of realms, in making this life decisions, dealing with girls, just things that we feel, even just like an energy type of thing too. Like you might feel something that might not be said or you might not know is real, but you might feel it in your gut, you know what I'm saying? Like you might walk into a room and just feel like everybody doesn't like you, or like feel like there's a negative. That's a gut instinct. You feel me? Like that's a gut feeling. Like that's your intuition. That's your instincts telling you something's out of place. That's you reading the energy, right? And also when dealing with females, you know, girls, like I said, girls don't communicate like men communicate. We're more direct. I say this, I'm going here with it, right? Straight line. But communicating with the girls, they like to sub-communicate. So with that, they'll do things where they'll intentionally or sometimes subconsciously do things to try to manipulate the situation to get their way. And it's a lot of times you might feel that in your gut and not know how to react on it because it's so inconspicuous. Like it's just so watered down. You like, she might do something or say something. You be like, who the fuck? Like, who you? But you can't really snap and trip because she gonna be like, well, what's wrong? Like, all I did was, but there was something underneath. There was a underlying reason she did whatever she did or said whatever she said, right? That's your gut reaction. That's your gut feeling that out. But a lot of times you would like to water it down and push it to the side because you want to keep the peace or happy wife, whatever the fuck they fed you, right? So you just gotta get back to listening to it and being able to decipher the feelings that's in there, right? Because a lot of times your instincts won't steer you wrong. A lot of times they say go with your first reaction, go with your gut initial reaction, because there's some truth to it. Now, I'm not saying you should rely on your instincts all the time, right? You should have some type of, did your homework or study, did your research on some type of shit like that. But, there's a balance between it. How I say, trust your instincts, what I mean is how I like to go about using mine, because I was also the same, not trusting it or not believing it or not feeling it enough, to make a decision on it, things like that. One thing is you gotta build up that, I don't wanna go into a whole energy thing, but you gotta build up that chakra, you know what I'm saying? Your root chakra, that is where your reproduction is. So you need to stop masturbating, no fap, semen retention, build up that energy down there, and then to your next one, which is in your gut. You ever notice like when you get nervous or things like that, your stomach starts bubbling? It's all gut. That's all happening in your gut. That's why you get your stomach knots and you feel like you about to shit yourself. That's your stomach telling you or preparing you for the danger or whatever it is that's about to happen. Like this shit is real. It's a real thing. So you gotta be able to utilize it when it's time. And practice, I say practice your breathing because you fill up your gut. You fill up your gut and it relaxes you a little bit. Just to give you a calm mind. But I like to say, I don't want to say trust your instincts all the time, but trust your instincts and then do your due diligence on whatever it is. Sometimes people like to overanalyze things in one end and be paralysis by analysis and never make the jump on something. Or other times they'll just be so instinct happy, they're just making moves without even no type of research or due diligence did on anything, just attacking, risk taking, no calculations, nothing. That's just as dangerous as well. So it's got to be a fine line between, things like there's got to be a fine line between the instincts and analysis. And then also when dealing with people, when you get a feeling in your gut that something's wrong, pay attention to it. Take it in and realize what you're feeling, and then start analyzing what's going on. Read the room, read the room, and then start breaking down different scenarios. Especially when you're dealing with your girl. If she did something where you feel that in your gut, you need to be breaking it down. Like, what does she want, really, and why does she do this, right? And then from there, you go from why did she do this? All right, now I need to do this. I need to nip this in the bud to let her know that I know you did this, and I'm going to tell you why you did this, and I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't do this no more, right? It sounds like a lot, but I'm telling you, this is the type of shit that's going to keep your mind at peace, and it's going to keep your world that you create in order. Or else you just going to be you're going to be moving in chaos and getting manipulated and just putting yourself in situations that you don't need to be in. That's why hindsight is 2020, because you look back and be like, damn, I knew better than that. Yeah, you knew better than that because you felt it in your gut the first fucking time. You've seen all the signs, the same signs we all see. And yet you still acted on it, still did what you wanted to do. That's why you gotta be, it's really like, I know you probably heard it before, but you really gotta be intentional with a lot of things you do as you get older. When you young men, we get a pass, we get to, blame it on we young, we ain't developed fully, so we just running off of instincts and testosterone and shit like that. But as you get older, a lot of shit in your life, the success or failure in your life really depends on critical moments. And you can always look back on the most important moments, or the moments where you make a break in life. If you look back, you can see where you fucked up at, and where you went wrong and why you went wrong, because you didn't listen to your instincts, or you made the wrong decision. Trust your gut, trust your instinct, and be discerning on the decisions you make and the people you keep around you and the energy you put around you. If it feels off, if it feels like something's wrong, then it probably is. I know plenty of y'all probably have been in a scenario where you walk up and a girl you was dealing with, she talking to another dude, and then you walk up and then it's just like, that something happened when you walked up that they stopped, and now you feel like it's an awkwardness that since you walked up and you don't know what the fuck is wrong, but you know what the fuck is wrong, right? Like something between them, but you supposed to be dealing with her. It's a weird vibe now. I know y'all know the scenario I'm talking about. Energy, that's a gut feeling. Instincts. Pay attention to them. Don't react to them right off the gate, but pay attention to them. Understand why you feeling what you feeling, and then analyze, and then put them two together to make smarter decisions. All right, but that's all I got for y'all. Until next time, this Wolfgang Pete, this Wolfgang Lifestyle. I'm out.